Welcome back to another rocking global leader interview. My name is Rajiv Mothie, and today we are sitting in the Wild Coast sun with a true global leader, a lady who's making South Africa proud in the global shores, recently winning gold in Morocco. We are proud to have with us the incredible Apsra Panchoo. Apsra, how you doing?
Fine, thank you, Rajiv, and thank you very much for this opportunity.
Well, I must say it's such a pleasure having you with us. And I know you've been doing such incredible things recently in Morocco, truly bringing fame to South Africa and winning for us. How do you feel about that?
I was actually surprised myself this time because sometimes you think with sport, the older you get, the more difficult it gets, and there may be expiry dates in certain sports. I'm blessed to be in a sport that's Q sport where there is no expiry date, and proof of it is this year, Team South Africa, our women's team, won the fourth gold medal at a World Championships, which means World Championship title held four times out of eight world events that have taken place in total for black ball pool internationally. The most important part of it is that I personally have been in all four teams. It's difficult enough to qualify in the top ranks of the country, but to qualify on all events where the South African team won the World Championships, well, that's a moment, that's a world record breaking achievement for me, which I am overwhelmed about.
Well, there you have it. And I know each one of you watching this live right now, if you're a South African, South Africans love supporting South Africa. I know when we recently had the South African World Cup, whether it's cricket, rugby, soccer, we go crazy. But here's a South African winning for South Africa, and not just winning one, but 32 medals. We salute you. And I just want to add, and I'm sure my awesome viewers will agree with me, age is only a number. And you're doing great work. She's also been on the front cover of FHM. She's aging gracefully, I must add. So tell us, who is Apsra Panchoo?
I am basically the daughter of Mr. Indra Panchoo and Mrs. Maya Panchoo, who's a music teacher. Both my parents were teachers, and they come from a very religious, strong, powerful leadership roles, which was quite awkward when I started playing pool initially because I took both my parents into the pool hall the first time to show them the environment I was in, to show them the people that I was with. And it was a very interesting moment because it was taboo for Indian women to even be in a pool hall and be respectable because it generally comes with, the negativity about females being in that type of environment. But I believe that I've broken through a lot of barriers. I have literally broke down walls during my tenure of 23 years in the sport to now be proud to say that I won my, I can say 16th provincial championship title this last weekend. That's the KwaZulu-Natal Black Ball Association's provincial black ball championships. And that 16th title basically means I was up against 27 other women out there that were fantastic players. Some of them were with us in Morocco. Some qualified to go to Morocco. The others were previous Pro Chair players and up and coming new blood that I was so proud to have at the event. My intention and my dream has always been to be able to bring the sport to schools and for children to have access to it, because I just wish I had started earlier. My experiences only started when I was on campus studying, and one of my colleagues noticed the way I used to play in the canteen and insisted, his name is Sanjeev Devi Prasad, and he insisted that I join the league. Nobody wanted to allow me into the league back in 1999 because they didn't want a female to be the handicap. So I said, okay, maybe my days are, that's the end of the road. But he went and created his own team in the Spingo District Pool Association, and our team won the league. It's not that I did it alone, but obviously I contributed somehow, and those proud moments just grew. I was number one in the ladies provincial championships in our first year of playing. number one in South Africa in my second year of playing, and I practically made number one in the world in my third year of playing the sport. And that climb to fame took me to, like you said, FHM magazine's eighth hottest date. It was in the magazine. I was nominated Cosmopolitan magazine's Awesome Woman of the Year. ShopRite Checkers SABC2 also had a gala event where I was one of the sports finalists in their event, and that was televised on SABC2. I was at the time working in SA breweries, and I actually qualified as a chemical engineer too. That's actually my profession, and not many people know me about that. But in the industrial side, I basically work with all the industries in Southern Africa. In Sub-Saharan Africa, I've managed, Fortune 500 companies.
But I know there's a lot of viewers who probably they're gonna be googling you afterwards and reading Apsra's championships lists. But that's not what this is about. People want to learn from you. People want to know what is your secrets to success. How does this person get all these championship colors? How do you win all of this? Tell us more about that. What is the secrets to your success?
My primary directives in life. I taught my son as well, who's a hero and a champion himself, Neo Pancho, the youngest Q Sport referee in Africa. He broke those records when he was just 11 years old. Um, Apart from him being my strength, I believe that, and I taught him, you do not compromise health, safety, and well being as your primary directives. But every decision in my life I've taken, my dad taught me always choose to be happy and choose joy over everything else. And when it comes to tough situations that you may find yourself in, be it your family, be it your spouse, be it children, your community, or anything, you choose to be happy, because a lot of people out there are not choosing themselves. By not choosing yourself to be happy and you're trying to please the rest of the world, you are living and you're going to go on in your life without having an ounce of happiness. What's the purpose? Because when you are gone from this world, every single person that you care about forgets about you very quickly and they're going to move on. So you need to think about yourself, not because you forget about the rest, but when you are happy and you are 100%, only then can you actually provide 100% value to the rest of the world around you.
I like that. Choose happiness because they say happiness is a state of mind. And a lot of people say never give up. And I do agree with that. Never give up. But I like when you say choose happiness. Now, Absra, I know you wear many different hats, and I know that it hasn't been an easy journey for you. You've had a lot of challenges upon your way, and I know recently with the floods, there's been a lot more challenges. But you seem to have this persistent attitude, and you just keep going and you just keep winning world championships. What sort of message do you have for our people out there, and ultimately anybody who's watching this, who's facing a challenge and needs to hear that message to overcome it and just step above everything and become the best version of themselves?
In my case, I believe that if you can conceive anything in your mind, you just need to believe it to achieve it. And I believed that I was going to do exactly what I wanted to. And I went out and I got it. And I made it almost a formality for me to go and get it because I knew what I wanted. I wanted it. I manifested it. And I brought it to being. I brought it to life. And I embraced it with humility. My dad's words, which was also published in one of our magazines, a tree that stands tall and proud has nothing to offer, but a tree that is laden with fruit bows itself humbly to offer the rest of the world to share in the fruits and rewards of what the tree has grown. I believe that it's time for me to give back to the world what I have, and I'm sharing all my knowledge through my newly launched Q Sport Academy, and I have the University of Q Sport, and that will be launched to be able to share basics of how to play the game. The second level, I'm actually a qualified coach, a qualified referee internationally as well. And the level two of coaching, not just on life coaching, but in Q sport, is to understand strategy. And strategy is a game of chess in everything that you play in life. Level three is when you understand the people that you are up against, to understand the people that are with you, to understand interaction, your own body language, and how you carry yourself. That is the ultimate power level. And that, I believe, has been my strength.
Wow, wow, wow. You see, you have the words, you have the motivation, you have the mindset. Well, I was going to ask you what you're working on, but you've just shared with us the academy. Now, I just want to know, how can people get in contact with you? And what's your final words to all your lovely fans out there?
Um, to contact me, well, I'm obviously on Facebook and various media channels, but my personal email address is Apsra Worldchamp, APSRA WORLDCHAMP, all lowercase, at gmail.com. My company's email address is QSportWorld, CUESPORTWORLD, at gmail.com. You're welcome to contact me. And the reason for that is I'm happy to share not only my skills and knowledge in my Q Sport career, but as a life coach that has helped so many people out of their tender situations, their clamped up, trauma bonded situations, which were so stifling in their lives. I believe that it is so important for us to have someone to reach out to be able to talk things through, and to be able to add value, not just in the people that we know, but total strangers' lives, because it costs you not a single ounce of energy to offer the next person a bit of your positive energy. It starts off with a wide and happy blessing of a smile.
Ah, yeah, there you go. You've heard it from Apsra Panchoo live right here on the Global Leader Show. A true world leader. She's winning world championships. And most importantly, now she's going to be sharing that knowledge with all of you lovely people. Check out her profile, check out her email address, and make sure you join her winning academy. From myself, Rajiv Mothie, I've just got one thing left to say. You guys have just been motivated.